Good morning. I'm here at Bio-Europe in Munich with Simon Moroney, who is the CEO of MorphoSys. So MorphoSys is one of the leading biotech in Germany, roughly 350 employees, market cap of 1.5 billion. Simon, my first question, you have a very extensive library of monoclonal antibody to be successful, and you have a strategy of developing your own products into clinical trials too. Could you expand on this strategy?
Yeah, we started by developing the antibody technology really for use with partners. And over the years we've established a number of partnerships with leading pharmaceutical companies, above all Novartis, with whom we have a very large partnership. And the original strategy was to develop antibodies with those partners together and have them take those compounds through clinical development and bring them to market. In return, we earn milestones and royalties on those programs. A number of years ago, on top of this foundation, if you like, we started to pursue our own programs. So using the technology ourselves, picking our own targets, making antibodies against those targets, and moving those programs into the clinic. So on top of that foundation of partnered programs, we're now building our proprietary portfolio, and that's becoming an increasingly important part and valuable part of the value proposition for MorphoSys.
That's great. And I saw, last Friday you released a press release on the new phase 1. You're starting with a partnership with Bayer. Can you maybe extend more on this partnership?
Yeah, that's an interesting example because that was a collaboration that we had with Bayer a number of years ago now that ended several years ago. But it's an example that programs that were the subject of joint discovery activities can still continue in development. So I think a lot of people had forgotten about the fact that we were working, or had worked in the past with Bayer, and suddenly this program moves into the clinic. This became the 25th compound in our pipeline to enter clinical trials. And it really is an illustration, one, of the importance of those partnerships, and two, of just the breadth of that portfolio, that just the number of programs that are moving forward from which we will in the future earn milestones and royalties as programs come to market.
Sounds great. And my last question is more on the field of immuno-oncology, where you're also very active. On Labiotech, we're talking a lot about different news coming on, and we feel really that there was a big hype on this field. Can you give me your reasons on the why?
Yeah, I think for a long time there was the feeling that somehow the immune system must be able to be activated to help fight cancer, and discoveries and findings in the checkpoint field have illustrated that is in fact the case. That if you can tweak the immune system the right way, you can actually use it to the benefit of patients. And that was an incredible breakthrough when it was observed clinically, and we're seeing now more and more data emerge in lung cancer, for example, and melanoma, for example, where it makes a real and massive difference. So the feeling, I think, in the field is that we're really standing at the beginning of a revolution in the way cancer is going to get treated. And there's really a huge amount of open space still to be explored here in that field, and because it's an obvious area to use and apply therapeutic antibodies, it's an obvious area for us to be involved as well. And we're very excited to have a number of programs there and looking forward to taking those programs forward.